Hey guys, Tall Paul here. Today I do a little bit of a different review. It's the blind review for Cigar Pass. I received the blind review from Loich a few months ago. I've been slacking off. I haven't got to it yet. Finally found a bit of time here tonight to do it. I started smoking the cigar, did initial review, the initial thoughts, then listened to the playback, and the volume was real low on the mic, so I raised it up and I'm going to start back over. So, got the cigar from Loich. Initial thoughts when I looked at it was, I'd guess it's somewhere in the Petite Corona range, maybe a little bit bigger. And judging by the wrapper mainly, I would have said initially that it was, I would have guessed it was a Cuban cigar. It's got a lot of those green, distinct green, like water spots, I guess they're called, on the wrapper that you see mainly with Cuban cigars. It's a lighter wrapper, light brown, maybe almost a medium brown. Initial draw when I did a cold draw on it, again had a very distinct Cuban flavor to it. But a lot of people say that, and I've noticed too, you get similar flavors with Nicaraguan cigars as well. But those green spots, I've only seen that on Cubans, but I mean, I haven't been smoking cigars that long anyway. So initial thoughts is it's a Cuban, somewhere in the Petite Corona range. Very, very enjoyable cigar so far. Just a little bit into it here. Almost the first third. Smooth, creamy tobacco flavor. Just very, very smooth tobacco flavor. Very enjoyable. I mean, this is going to be a really enjoyable blind review. I'm going to run this probably to the first half since it's a blind review. I don't know anything about the cigar. Try to give you my best opinion on it and see if I can nail it down somewhat close to where it is. It's definitely a lighter brown wrapper. I mean, if I was to guess Cuban brand, I would say maybe a Romeo and Julieta or Hoyo de Monterrey. That's my initial guess at the moment. Again, Petite Corona size. It was somewhere in the 5.5 inch range. I'd be guessing 43 ring gauge, 42, 43. Yeah, probably close to a 42. That's about all I can tell you at the moment. Run this past the first half and see what we get. Alright guys, somewhat past the, or coming up to the end of the first half here. A little bit more fill-in on the blind review for people that are watching this that aren't on Cigar Pass. CigarPass.com. They do a blind review, give you a little info on it. One guy sends to the next guy. It's been going on for a long time. I received a box from another member, Loich, a few cigars in it, one of which is a blind review. The blind review has no band on it. And then they take the band and they put it in an envelope of some sort. Loich put it in a paper something or other, wrapped it tight with duct tape. Can't see into it. Can't tell you what it is. Then you do the review. A lot of guys write them. This will be probably the first video review. And see if you can guess close to what it is. Kind of fun. It's kind of surprising. I've done a couple of them and see how far off you are. Pretty much how it usually goes. So about this cigar, the draw is very loose. Not so it's not enjoyable or getting too hot when I draw on it, but a little bit looser than what I'm used to or that I like. But smoke kind of quick because of it. But I'm a fast smoker anyways. Again, I want to say it's Cuban. That's my guess right now. Definitely a light, light body smoke, throwing plumes of smoke when I draw on it. I mean, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to be buying some of these because this is delicious. If the draw was a little bit tighter and smoked a little bit slower, that would be extremely enjoyable at that point. I'm going to keep smoking it down, see what I got. Still same thing as before. I mean, smooth, I want to say Cuban tobacco flavor. That's what I'm getting right now. That's my go-to guess at the moment. I'm gonna bring this right down to a nub, and we'll see what we got. Do a final thought on it, and we'll go from there. Stand by. All right, guys, down to a nub here. It's starting to get a little warm, but still smoking very nice. I mean, this is very, very enjoyable. Originally I believe I said, I don't know what video it was in this moment, but that it was either, my guess was either Hoyo de Monterrey or Romeo and Juliet. I'm actually going to switch that guess. I'm going to switch it to a Monte Cristo. And I'm only thinking that because I recently did that review on the Montier, and I'm getting very distinct similar flavors that are reminding me of that Montier. The same type of Cuban, smooth Cuban, very, very enjoyable smoke that's being produced from this. It's reminding me of that Montier. Down to a little nub here. Smoke kind of fast. I mean, it's been about 30, yeah, a little over 30 minutes, a little over half hour. Again, I think it's in that petite Corona size. I don't know the Monty line. I think they number them. Again, I guess that this was in the 5.5 range. I know they have a 2, a 3, and a 4, I think. So it's obviously not the 2. I would guess like a Monty 4 maybe. It's reminded me of that Montier big time. So that's what I'm going to go with. Cuban Montier is my guess. Excuse me, not a Cuban Montier. Cuban Monte Cristo. Somewhere in that lower range, in the 42 ring gauge. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. We'll try to open this up without ruining it and see what we got. Just can't seem to put this damn thing down. It's so good. Very, very enjoyable. So you haven't opened it up yet. Still sealed. Let's try to do this without destroying the wrapper. Uh-oh. Lloyd taped the shit out of this, so who knows, uh-oh. Oh, it's ripping. It's I'm off. It is a Cuban, but it's an Upmann. H. Upmann. Majestic. 2012. Hope you enjoyed, Paul. I'd like to say, Upmann Majestic. Here's the wrapper. Or the band. I'd like to say thank you very much to Lloyd. I'm glad I was able to nail it down to Cuban at least. Upmann was none of my guesses, even though I've smoked a lot of Upmanns. But great cigar. I'm going to have to get a box of these. Hope you enjoyed the blind review. If you guys haven't done it on Cigar Pass, you need to get on this. It's very fun. Easy to do. You know, reasonable value in cigars. There's no max or minimum, I think, on how many cigars you have to send. I think a minimum's 3. Most guys usually send 5, and 1 being the blind review. Hop on it. Hope you enjoyed this video review, and look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Enjoy.